Ray optics primarily deal with the position and nature of images formed when an object is placed in front of an optical element like lens, mirror, etc. The concept of image and object must be clear. To understand the concept of image and object, first we will see what is an optical event. An optical event is a phenomenon in which the velocity of light changes. And we are talking about which phenomena here? The phenomenon can be reflection, diffraction, etc. And how velocity of light will change? The velocity of light will change, either the speed of light will change or the direction of light will change, or both can change. So now we will see what do we mean by incident ray. A ray of light before optical event is known as incident ray. And two more terms that we will regularly see is reflected ray and refracted ray. So let us discuss about reflected ray and refracted ray. If the phenomenon is reflection, then the concept of reflected ray will comes into play, and if the phenomenon is refraction, then refracted ray will comes into play. So it is simply a ray of light after optical event. For incident ray, I will use the symbol IR. For reflected ray, I will use the symbol RR, and for refracted ray, I will use the symbol RR dash. Now let us understand incident ray, reflected ray, and refracted rays with the help of few examples. Let us consider a mirror. A ray of light is striking this mirror at a certain angle with the vertical. After striking, the light will bounce back in the same medium. Which event is taking place here? The event taking place here is reflection of light, and we all know this. So what is incident ray in this case? A ray of light before optical event. So this is the light. So this is the ray of light before optical event, that is before striking the mirror. Therefore this ray of light is the incident ray. And what is the definition of reflected ray? A ray of light after optical event. So after optical event, this is our final ray. So this ray is the reflected ray. Let us see few more example. Let us consider a concave mirror. This is the principal axis. This is the focus. It is the center of curvature. As we all know that when a ray of light is coming parallel to principal axis, strikes to a concave surface, then after reflection it passes through the focus. Then according to the definition of incident ray, this is our incident ray, and this ray we are getting after the optical event, that is here reflection. So this ray is our reflected ray. Let us take one more example. Let us consider an example of convex mirror. Suppose this is the principal axis of the convex mirror. This is its focus. This is center of curvature. And we know that if a ray of light comes towards the focus of a convex mirror, then after reflection it become parallel to the principal axis. So in this case, which is reflected ray, which is incident ray? This is the ray before optical event. So this ray is the incident ray. And this ray is after the optical event, that is after reflection in this case. So this ray is our reflected ray. Now let us understand what do we mean by refracted ray. Suppose this is the boundaries separating two media, above is air and below is water. If a ray of light from air will fall, then after refraction this ray will bend towards the normal. As we know, when light travels from a optically rarer medium to a optically denser medium, it bends towards the normal. We will learn all these things, that is reflection and refraction, in very detail later. Right now I am only discussing with incident ray and reflected ray. So according to the definition of incident ray, the phenomenon taking place here is refraction. And before optical event, that is before refraction, this ray is our incident ray, and the ray after optical event, that is refraction, this is our refracted ray, R dash. Now let us take an example of a convex lens. This is the principal axis, and let us suppose an object is here, and if a ray of light will strike to the lens, it will refract. Suppose after optical event, that is after refraction, suppose it will bend in this direction. So which ray is incident ray and which ray is refracted ray? This ray is before optical event, that is refraction. Therefore this ray is the incident ray, and this ray we are getting after refraction, that is after the optical event. Therefore this ray is the refracted ray, R dash. Now take one more example of a concave lens. So let us suppose it is a concave lens. This is its principal axis, and as we know that if a ray of light strikes a concave lens, then after refraction it goes like this. So in this case, which ray is incident ray and which ray is refracted ray? This ray is before the optical event, that is refraction. So this ray is our incident ray, and this ray we are getting after the optical event, that is refraction. Therefore this ray is the refracted ray. Now we are going to discuss about object and image in detail. The first point is object is associated with incident rays. Now incident rays are meeting actually if yes, then that object is a real object. and if the incident rays are not meeting actually, then that object is a virtual object. Now we will understand real object and virtual object with the help of certain examples. Let us suppose this is a mirror and a object is placed here. So some rays from the object will fall on the mirror. What will happen? Reflection will take place. This ray will reflect in this direction and this ray will reflect in this direction. Therefore, these two rays are what? These two rays are incident rays. And what is object? Object associated with incident rays. Are the incident rays are meeting? Yes, the two incident rays are meeting at this point. Therefore, this object is a real object. Now let us take one more example. Suppose this is the mirror that we have and two converging rays are falling on this mirror. Now what will happen? Reflection of light. This ray will reflect in this direction and this ray will reflect in this direction. Therefore, these two rays are incident rays because these are the rays before the optical event. Are the two rays are meeting? Actually, the answer is no. But they will meet if we will extend this forward. So this is our object. And it is what kind of object? See here. Incident ray meeting actually? The answer is no. Therefore, this object is a virtual object. Now let us take one more example. Let us suppose we have a convex mirror and two converging rays are falling on it. What will happen? Refraction will take place, but I'm not going to discuss about refraction here. So these two rays are incident ray or reflected ray. Since these two rays are before the optical event, therefore these two rays are incident ray. Are these two incident rays are meeting actually? The answer is no. They will meet if we will extend them further. So at this point, the two incident rays are meeting after extending. So the two incident rays are not meeting at this point actually. Therefore, the object will formed here will be real object or virtual object. Meeting actually? No. So the object will be a virtual object. So this point will behave like a virtual object. Let us take one more example. Let us suppose we have a convex mirror and let us suppose two rays are falling on it. Two converging rays. After this, what will happen? The rays will reflect. This ray will reflect in this direction. I am not going to discuss here the phenomenon. These are the rays before the optical event. Therefore, these two rays are incident rays. Are the two incident rays are meeting actually? The answer is no. They will meet if we will extend them further. So at this point at this point the object will be there, and this object is real object or virtual object. Since the two incident rays are not meeting actually, therefore this object is a virtual object. Now let us discuss about image formation. Image is associated with reflected ray and refracted rays. Again, the reflected ray or refracted rays are meeting actually. If yes, then that image will be a real image. And if the rays are not meeting actually, that is I am talking about reflected rays and refracted rays, then the image we will call virtual image. Now try to understand image formation with the help of previous examples. In the first example, this is the incident ray. After this, what will happen? The phenomenon of reflection will take place, so it will reflect. So this is the reflected ray, and similarly this ray will reflect. So this is the also the reflected ray. Are these two reflected rays are meeting actually? The answer is no. When they are meeting, if we will extend them backward, they will meet at this point. So this is the image. Now this is the real image or virtual image. What we learned earlier? If reflected rays are meeting actually, if yes, the image is real image. If they are not meeting actually, the image will be a virtual image. So the reflected rays are not meeting actually. So this image is a virtual image. Now let us see the second example. Which event will take place here? Reflection. This is the incident ray. At this point it will reflect. So this is the reflected ray, and similarly this incident ray will reflect. So this is the other reflected ray. Are the two reflected ray are meeting actually? The answer is yes, they are meeting at this point. So at this point image will form, and this image will be a real image or virtual image. The answer will be real image, because the two reflected rays are meeting actually. Therefore this image will be a real image. Now let us see the third example. This incident ray will refract, and this ray will refract like this. So this is the refracted ray and this is the refracted rays. Are the two meeting actually? The answer is yes. So we will get an image here. This image will be real image or virtual image. Since the refracted rays are meeting actually, therefore the image here will be a real image. Now let's see the fourth example. In this case, what will happen? This ray will reflect in this direction and this ray will reflect in this direction. So this is the reflected ray and this is the reflected ray. Are the two reflected ray meeting actually? Yes, they are meeting at this point. So at this point, image will be formed. This image will be real image or virtual image. Since the two reflected rays are meeting actually, therefore this image will be a real image. This is the diagram given and they are asking at point A, B and C find object is present or image is present and they are real or virtual. So if we will see the lens, so left hand side rays are falling on the lens. So optical phenomenon, so these rays are present before the optical phenomenon. Therefore these two rays are incident rays. And these two incident rays are meeting actually at point A. Therefore at point A we have an object and that object is real or virtual. This is a real object because the two incident rays are meeting actually at point A. So A is a real object for the lens. Now after refraction from the lens, the two rays converges at point B. So these two rays are the rays after the optical event. Therefore this ray is refracted ray and this is also the refracted ray. The two rays are actually meeting at point B. Therefore at point B we will get an image. Now this image is a real image or virtual image. The two refracted rays are meeting actually at point B. Therefore the image will be a real image. It will be a real image for the lens. We will see an image at point C of the image formed at point B. Therefore, point B will act like an object whose image is forming at C. And therefore, point B and therefore from point B, these rays are actually coming. Therefore, these two rays will act like incident ray. And therefore point B will act like an object for the mirror and the incident ray are actually meeting at point B. Therefore this object will be a real object for the mirror. This ray we are getting after reflection, therefore this is the reflected ray and similarly this is also the reflected ray. These two reflected rays are meeting actually? The answer is no. They are meeting when they are extended backward. Therefore at point C we will get object or image. At point C reflected rays are meeting. Therefore we will get an image and that image will be real or virtual. Since the two reflected rays are not meeting actually, therefore the image will be a virtual image for the mirror.